What's up? Got a wee knife here. Wee. Just a wee little bit of a knife. Yeah, this is a wee 704 CF-G. Blue titanium liners with carbon fiber scales on the handle. Black stonewash blade, and it's got M390 steel. So this is a old version of this 704. And I snatched this. I borrowed this from Timber's Edge Knives. Yep, this is their piece. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Got a disassembly tool. Comes in the package with it. Maybe we'll use that. We'll see. Look at that. Is that purple? Did it say blue or did it say purple? It says blue. But boy, I don't know. Looks purple to me, man. I mean, here's blue. You tell me. Is it purple or is it blue? I I think that's a stretch to call that blue. Anyways, it's got nice carbon fiber, titanium pocket clip. Got that black. Let's get the blade out. Yeah, look at that. So I love this 704. I have a couple of them in D2. I don't have one in the 20CV. But man, those D2 versions, golly, are they nice. I mean, ridiculously nice. Let's get all this out of our peripheral. We'll see if we need this. I don't know if I'm gonna take it apart. So here's one of my D2 G10 versions. And it's got steel liners, not titanium. So it's quite a bit heavier. But, oh, man, are these nice. Look at this pocket clip. Awesome. Yep. Basically the same action. Really smooth. Yep. I dig it, man. I really like this 704. I think the 704 is the best bargain valued Wii that's out there. If you start talking about, like $100 Wii knives, there's a couple. There's like the Banter. There's a couple that, will float around that $100 range. I know this one doesn't have upgraded steel like some of the others, but it's got a inset pocket clip, recessed screws. To me, at $100, this is the way to buy. Yeah, it's so good, and it appears to be like a flimsy, thin pencil knife, but it's not. Yeah, it's not at all. Yeah, it's solid. It's a solid piece of machinery. The machine. Yeah, very cool. I think the actions on this one's better, which, the price point on this one's going to be quite a bit different as well. I mean, I do think I'm going to take it apart. Let's get in it. Why not? It's got a tool. It's got these fancy star. See them? But there's only two of them. So if I can get two of them out, then we can take the knife apart. Which, if you're going to use a fastener like that, you should give the tool, right? The key to fasteners like that is, man, be patient. And if you look, they snuck the steel Up on the top of the blade right there, it says M390. Yeah, I mean, if you get an oddball fastener like that, to me, the key is just be ultra patient and careful with it. So there'd be nothing worse than just to grind down on it and then mar up that screw, right? That would not be cool. All right, I think this one's definitely got to go as well. I mean, it's got a good purchase. It's got a good hold. I don't have any complaints about that star with the right bit, you know. Did I get it? I think it's still got a little ways to go. Let's get it. Come on, you. There, we got it. All right, I want to see where this is locked up real quick. Outside to inside. Okay. Lots of tension on there. Stop pin. Pretty sure cage ceramics. The pivot is not captured. Oh, it is captured. Yeah, it's captured. It's got a little lip and a little notch out of the pivot. Yep. All this could come apart too. $496. I wonder, is that the number of it? Okay. It's got a steel insert. That's got a T6 on it holding it down. And man, is there a ton of tension. So when this locks up, see where it's at? Way over there? When this locks up, it's way over there. So I am going to take just a tiny bit out of that. Why not? Lighten up that action a little bit. Not quite half. There we go. All right, well, let's wipe it down and we'll throw it back together. I'd be happy to do that if I could find my towel. There it is. Yeah, I've been such a fan that when I saw this one, I was like, oh, I got to get my hands on it because I have not been willing to pay the price for this upgraded version. That's why I have a couple of the D2 versions, but I like that D2 version. It's stout, it's got good weight, feels good in the hand. It feels like a really solid knife. And I think the perception is because it's thin and long that it's flimsy, like it's not a full knife, but it is. Yeah, it's legit. I think I'm going to put just the tiniest little bit of tension on this pocket clip if it'll let me. Yeah, it let me. I arced it just a little bit. A little bit of tuning work. Boy, I get asked a lot on Timber's Edge to tune up knives before they go out. I haven't officially done any of that. If this one ends up over there and you see it over there, well, it's the one that I tuned up, right? Because I'm pretty sure they don't have multiples of these. These aren't easy to come by, and so this would be a one-off over there. See, you could get the one that I tuned. Not everybody wants a knife that's been tuned. Some people don't get it. They don't understand it, whatever. But boy, I get a lot of requests. Hey man, will you tune that up before you send it out? Hey man, have DM tune that up before it comes to me. And I just know that I'm thinking about adding that service so that if you want me to do it, I can do it for a fee. Um, I've had others say that they want me to list what I've done to the knife, and have Timber's Edge list that, specifically. Hey, this knife has been tuned by Tim or DM, and here's what he's done. Here's what's been done to the knife. Um, and that's, to be honest, that's probably why it hasn't happened yet, because I don't know that I want to get locked up in all that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying I don't know that I'm interested in all that. I mean, I got a life, man. Not much of one, you know. I mean, in comparison to most, not really, but the little bit that I have, I didn't start the channel to have a job. I, you know, I'm doing all this because I like fondling knives. This is enjoyable to me. This is my recreation. And so that's the hesitation, is because that sounds like a job, man. It's like, hey, I'll pay you, and now I got expectations, and I don't like it. You tuned it funny, and it took too long. When am I going to get my knife? And you know, so that's why all that hadn't happened, and maybe why it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? I don't need all that pressure, stress. I wonder if it'd work better if I took that off of there. I mean, it does give a lot of leverage. Let's see if I can. If I can get it started with my fingers, that would help a bunch. I think I got it. Yeah, I did. I think I'm going to keep going, though, till it's down and snug. Now, I will say that I did officially retire from my company, which makes it sound like some kind of big shot or whatever, but not really. Just had a small contracting company, a family business. And so I don't walk away with a golden parachute or anything. I basically get to walk away with my free time. So all that to be said, I mean, a little side money for tuning up knives would probably come in handy. A little cigarette money. which I don't smoke. I haven't smoked in a long time, but you know, the creates a visual. A little canteen money. Just think, every time you had me tune a knife, it'd be like putting money on my books. Stupid man. What an idiot. Oh yeah, that tension on that clip's much better. And this feels a little bit loose. Yep. Wasn't quite locked in. Now it is. Oh, I transformed that knife. Look at how free that is now. Yeah, it's got some wiggle in it. Let's get the wiggle out and then we can brag on it. Oh my goodness, is that nice. I can fail it now where I couldn't fail it before because it had some detent. But I don't know if that's a bad thing because wow, is that action wonderful on this thing now. Oh my goodness. And the ergonomics, the flipper tab, the way that the handle, the pocket clip, just all of it, that not having a big strong detent on this knife isn't a big deal. Because just the way it lays out, it flips with force. A lot of force. Make sure there's not any play in there. There's a little bit. I wonder if that's coming loose. I might need to Loctite that. I'm going to play with it some more. And if it develops a wiggle again, I'm going to have to get some Loctite on it. Now, still had some wiggle there. There we go. Where are we locked up at? Yeah, it should be plenty strong. Let's check it. Oh, yeah. Wow, is that nice. Whew. It begs, should I put some back on it to get a little bit of detent on it? Man, is that smooth. Oh, should I or shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I? I think I'm going to put a little back on it. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I took it apart. I put more tension on it, and it's still crazy smooth. But I can still fail it. Yeah. So I'd have to put that. That's why it was so far over there. I mean, I put almost all of that back on it, and it's super locked up. It's super tight. I'm not gonna mess with it no more. I mean, and the main reason, if if this happened a lot, that right there, well then I'd fix it. I'd pull that frame way over here if I had to get some kind of detent in there. But this knife is so snappy. Look how snappy that is. I, you know, and I mean, I put a bunch of that back in there. So it's got a ton of detent on it now. It's not quite as drop shut as it was, but it's super nice. I mean, so much so that, I mean, I definitely would give it an A, except for the weak detent. So because of that, I'm going to give it an A minus. But man, is it a good A minus. You know, it's a trade. because that is so smooth, so wonderful. Blade centered. Yeah, wonderful action. Ergonomics. Yeah, these things just excel in the ergonomics department. They're thin, slender, but man, does the hand lock in behind them. You can choke up, so you've got that detail. You can get here. And yeah, it does give you this, and then bonus points. I can get here. Yeah, and this is a really strong, wonderful grip there. Let's check the pocket clip on this one. We did add a little tension to it, so let's see what's up. We'll do the standard jean size material, and it's got great tension on it now. It's not quite a deep carry, whereas the D2 version, I think, is a little more deep carry. Not much. I mean, they both leave just a shadow coming out. But this one represents kind of a pencil knife, kind of thin. I think it will get the thick stuff. Yeah. My spot in the back pocket, yeah, it's going to hold nice there. And if that's not purple, I don't know, man. They called it blue, though, so I guess I got to stick with what they say. Safety. See if we can get blade contact anywhere here. Boy, that was ominous, because that is a really wide cavern right there, but I cannot touch the blade, and the tip is recessed here on this side. So tip's good, clip's good, and I can handle it any way I want. I'm not going to catch that blade. Oddly enough, it does have a pretty strong little click down at the bottom. I can throw the blade out. Yep. Makes me think that I'm going to actually tighten that up some more. Yep. All right. I'll be back. Okay. Well, I put a ton of tension on this over here. And it's very smooth, drop shut, but I can still fail it. Now, if I just pull it past that detent a little bit, it'll run all the way. So it's snappier, it's way better with, where it didn't have any detent before. I don't know if I can shake it out. Let's try. Yep, I can still shake it out. So I think it's just the nature of the knife. It is going to be what it's going to be. Shaking it out's not the end of the world. I mean, it's taken a lot to get that out. It's not like it's going to fall open in the pocket, and when it closes, it clicks in. Yeah, it clicks in really well. It's just a long blade. The ergonomics are such, and this, the same reason that it's so snappy coming out is the same reason I can throw that blade out there. Yep. The lock is solid for sure. Let's see what's up here. Yeah, very nice. I mean, feels like it's got a booger. Okay. Well, was it a booger or not? Why is it struggling so? It's just the angle of this paper, man. 100%. Here, watch. Yeah, nothing. But then if I can get it here. Yeah. All right. Well, enough with this piece, man. Very nice. I love it. The 704. And this is an upgraded model. 20 CV and titanium carbon fiber versus the G10 steel version and D2. Yeah, pretty cool. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching. It's pretty slick.